I also see our curfew ladies branded. I want you to rise up. Rise up. The Coalition of Formerly Imprisoned Women. Beyond the Bars. Thank you very much. It takes courage and it takes audacity to follow the purpose that God has granted each and every. And we are here because Teresa heeded and obeyed that call. This quarter, I've been reflecting a lot on the word obedience. How many of us have children, godchildren, nieces, young friends? A show of hands. Literally all of us, isn't it? How many times do you say, can't you obey? Can't you obey? But I think that sometimes when we grow, we forget that we are all called to obey. Listened to Apostle Angie's comments before she prayed. She has obeyed by walking with Teresa and with us this whole time. I see partners, I see friends of Clean Start, and you're obeying that inner call that has urged you to help, support, and elevate the work we're doing. How many of us had dinner yesterday? Also called supper. How many of us? Those of you who didn't, maybe you're on a diet, is it? That evening, I was having supper with my children in my house. My accuser showed up in the company of 2 police. Told me I was unarmed for stealing from her. They took me to Roiro police station. I was arrested on Friday, weekend in the police cell. Friday, a weekend in the police cells. A woman just having dinner with her children. How many things do we take for granted? Because it's those guys out there. Why not us? The good book says, did you do what? Visit the prisoners. Have you ever wondered why? As a matter of fact, I had never wondered why. Don't think that I've known these things until I was invited to serve on the Clean Start board. Is when it occurred to me that God in his divine wisdom must have had a reason for asking, did you visit those who are imprisoned? And so today, as we sit here and listen to the launch of this report, I want to encourage you that this report may leave you agitated, may leave you disconcerted, may leave you disturbed to do something. That it may be the kind of report that you start saying, what do I need to do today within my networks to cause a systemic change in our criminal justice system? When I was reflecting about the journey that Clean Start has made for 7 years, and I thought about the data we are going to see in this report, and I just quoted one anecdote from one of the participants in the report, it occurred to me that 72% of the women in prison are there because of petty offenses. How is it that not paying a fine of 1,000 is equivalent to 1 month? 1 month. How many waking and sleeping hours are those? And it occurred to me that the women and men who are in prison are there because of 3 P's. Poverty. And I love what you said. It is not a crime. They're there because of passion, which many times are rooted from poverty. And they're there because of power, yeah? That you feel disempowered, that you have no other way out. And when they are in conflict with the criminal justice system, they then go through the trials, tribulations, and trauma. Trauma and stigma that hangs onto them, were it not for the amazing work that Clean Start has been doing, that we have been doing through the programs, Ufunuo,